Hey, you guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Midpoint. I am your girl, Aglai, aka Dailande, and I am glad that you're here. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of tooting your goddamn horn. Okay, I didn't know how important it was. I thought it was very egotistical. I thought it was shamed upon, I didn't think it was something that was really something that you should be doing, something that is important for self-esteem, for confidence. I didn't realize that. You know what I mean? I thought it was really vain. I thought it was just not supported. Okay, something that you just shouldn't do, right? But then I think about that, and I think about the definition that we give things. I think it's very important to shift our perspective and definition to the things that we've agreed upon or that we have learned. Because if it's no longer supporting who we are, we have to shift so that we can shift into who we're meant to be. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with an ideology and a personality that does not match. You want to be a whole Jupiter and sun and share and express and teach, and then you're over here like, I'm shy. I want to shy. And I've been like that. I've always been shy. Even when I used to model, I used to do urban modeling, and I've always been shy. Okay. And I think it's because of that ideology, that perspective, that definition that I gave it, that I always shied away. Meanwhile, there's other people that are like, boom, I'm out here, and there isn't really much substance. But because they have that kind of confidence, they get out, right? And there's something we get to learn from that. And it's to really boost up our own confidence, right? So earlier today, I was doing a tarot reading message for the water signs for the weekend on my other channel, Path 33 Tarot. Shameless plug. If you guys are interested, go check that out. And I'm also subscribed to Dream and D-Ray. Shout out to them. And when I was doing my reading, the reading was really focusing on how Cancer was no longer, vibrating at a certain frequency because it doesn't resonate with who they are. They're now stepping into their a new element, right? The Cancer water signs are known to be water, very loving, very flowing, very nurturing. However, a lot of people will take advantage of that. A lot of people would want to use that. A lot of people want to drain that energy, keep giving, keep taking from the ocean because they think it's just an abundance of it, right? Meanwhile, water signs are getting drained, but now it's like water signs are turning into fire. And instead, actually, they're really turning more into air, and they're using the fire to be more focused on what it is that they need to manifest, focus on creating win-win relationships with people that are just as passionate about them as they are about their own journey, their own purpose, and who they are. You know what I mean? So they're pulling away from people that does not support that, and now they're focusing and directing that more to people that do support that. And while I'm doing that, on their Patreon, Dream and D-Ray popped up. She just did a video about self-esteem, like be self-centered, absorbed, obsessed. You need it. I love that. Shout out to D-Ray. You guys definitely go check them out. I'm sure some of you already are. If not, go check them out. And it just resonated with the water sign reading that I was doing. And I just felt like I just wanted to expound on that because I too have found myself in a position where I've been humble, right? And that word, it really sucks because when you look up the definition, let's look up the definition together. It really kind of means like to be less than, okay? To put yourself less than others. It does say having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. So you don't even make yourself feel important. You're making yourself feel less important, of low social, administrative, or political rank, and worse, modest pretension or dimension, lower in dignity or importance. It really sucks, that word. It sucks. And that's why it's so important to really pay attention to the words that you're saying, especially when it comes to the English dictionary. And I remember when I'm from Haiti, and we speak Creole and French and Patois, other languages, whatever. However, when people try to tell me to translate a sentence, from English to Creole, it doesn't sound very nice. It does not sound, it sounds raw, harsh, and sometimes it doesn't even make any sense. And it just shows you how, you know, yes, it's a universal language and it's great to learn. It's great to be able to communicate with other people. However, it's almost like, because we understand the importance of the words that we use, these words are spells. We're literally casting these words and these spells onto ourselves. Okay, so it's very important to learn how to shift the definition of a word or find different words to learn to express yourself. Confirmation. So with that being said, really tooting your horn, patting yourself on the back, and really like being self-centered, being absorbed is really more about being principally centered, God-centered. You're pouring that energy into yourself. And God knows, I've been pouring a lot of my energy into other people that did not deserve my energy, okay? In all types of ways. And that really just diminished my value. And I thought I was operating still as a loving, caring, supportive. Yes, that's needed. The world needs that. So I'm not going to eliminate that aspect of me. It's a part of me. It's who I am. And it's a powerful part of me, because as we can see, the world is chaotic because people don't get enough love out here. However, now I'm being more discerning. I went through all those heartbreaks, all of those rejections, all of those projects not becoming as big as I knew that they could, because I wasn't putting in that energy into myself. I was putting that energy into other people, into jobs, into believing into other people in their projects, and then they would succeed, right? Meanwhile, I'm not getting that back in return, because, well, if you're not giving it to yourself, how could you expect other people to give it to you? So it's really important to realize that it's no one else's job to support me. It's no one else's job to pour into me. It's no one else's job to, you know, want the best for me, because I get to do that for myself. Just like how it's not my job to believe that someone else does not believe in me. That's their belief. That has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Everything that has to do with me is based on my own belief. What I believe is what has to do with me. My ideology, my perspective, what I want to focus my attention on, what I see that can grow and evolve and expand, that's my business, right? Like the story in the Bible, and trust me, I'm not the type to like go into the Bible and to go through all of that. There are some stories that stand out. I hear about them from speakers from just all around, just from being here, just from being human, okay? Existing among other beings, right? And it's the story about the talents. You know, one was given a talent, he buried it and didn't do anything with it. The other one was given 4 talents, he doubled it. The other one was given 10, he doubled it, right? And it's talents are really like those gems, those creative, intuitive ideas that we get. Talents are like the character that we have, who we are, that is fueling our creativity to manifest and to really just be in this life and create and to be, right? To bring things into fruition. It's like everyone has that one mustard seed. So it will be selfish of you to think that somebody else's mustard seed needs to be poured into yours. Now, don't get me wrong. It's very important to surround yourself with a community and like-minded individuals who support you, who sees your greatness, who sees what you can do, who's promoting you and pushing you and supporting you and saying, yes, you can do it, keep going, as well as do that a little bit different, change that a little bit better. I see that you could learn how to do this, and that could help it stretch out some more, you know, because I don't want yes men around me either. However, it's very important because you need a healthy soil for you to grow healthily. You need healthy water. You need that, you know, sun, a nice, warm, moist environment to really grow and really evolve, right? So you can't do that where you're being stagnated, where you're being drained, where you're not even being supported, and people are looking at you like you're doing something different, you know, and it's not going to be successful. Why are you wasting your time? And it's like, it's all good. It hurts though, because these are people that you love. These are people that you care about. You thought, right? You thought they would be able to like show those kind of like, gestures of support, of like, I support you. Like, we see what happens when you support a child in everything that they want to do, especially if it's something worth it. You know, they want to play basketball and they haven't changed their minds, right? It's not like they're changing every 20 seconds. They want to play football, they want to dance, they want to sing, and a parent nurtures that idea takes them to class, takes them to practice, and they really grow up to be very successful, right? Even if they don't make it to like the NBA or whatever, the league or whatever, they gain a certain type of like self-confidence about themselves because they had that support system before they even knew that they need to develop it for themselves. So if you grew up in a way where you weren't getting that from when you were younger, every time you wanted to do something, it was shut down, or just go to work, or you'll never be successful, or only real singers are going to be successful. You're not, you know, like just not really supporting you in that kind of way. It's really challenging to really grow. It's really challenging because not only did you were starting from a vibrational frequency or awareness that you don't even know that this is something you need to do for yourself. You don't even know you have a mustard seed. But now your environment that you grew up in takes that opportunity away from you by draining you and make you feel less than. And then you believe it, you believe your environment, you believe what it is that you've been putting out, you believe where you are, you believe this ego, this image of yourself, and you stay there. You don't challenge yourself, you don't grow, and it hurts because your heart, your soul wants to sing and dance, but you feel restricted. So it's so important to really move away from those that do not fuel you, that doesn't water you. And this isn't something brand new. You've heard this all the time, but this happens in everything. Okay. I'm talking about whatever it is that you want to do. Find that support team, that group that you could learn from, that could actually pull you up and support you, because you genuinely do that for them as well. You can't expect, everybody has one mustard seed, right? You can't expect for them to take their seed and put it into your soil, which is fine. You get to respect it, love them from afar, right? Be like, all right, cool. However, even and sometimes it doesn't cost anything just to say, I support you. You got this. I believe in you. I know somebody that can do this. Maybe they can help you out. And they actually genuinely want to help. It's not just, let me just act like I'm helping, but really, I know they ain't going far. You know what I'm saying? It's so important for you to be surrounded by real, genuine people that's going to support you and sees greatness in you, because it could really kill that fire within you. And in that water sign, I'm telling you, the water signs are not in their water signs. They turn straight, stoic, sword energy, speaking their truth, very short, could be cold, but not disgusting, just more to the point, right? Especially with those that's not like nurturing that energy, not being bitchy or anything like that. It's just realness, right? But all that passion is going towards what they're passionate about, people that are fueling them, people that are pushing them, people that are supporting them, loving on them, nurturing their ideas, helping them grow. And then they're doing this for themselves as well. Their entire self-image has shifted. So this is why it's so important also, because when you really look at your strengths, the things that you've already started to do, the things that you've done in the past that you were successful in, you could really gather all those things up and be like, I did a really great job. Like, congrats, Dailande. Like, go celebrate yourself. Happy Friday, y'all. If you guys are watching this video today on Friday that I'm watching it, that I'm dropping it, okay? Celebrate yourself. And even then, sometimes I still celebrated myself. I'm not going to front. There's times that I don't, but there's ways that I do it. I'll do it differently. I'll do it alone. I may do it with some close friends or whatever. But it's so important to celebrate yourself and look at your past successes and focus on that. That's what's going to help you to develop your self-confidence. That's what's going to help you to move forward, because we all have life within us. And it doesn't matter the titles that you've accumulated, how much money you've made. Like, a millionaire could go broke and become a millionaire again because of everything that's already in here. Everything that's already in that fire within you, in your gut, in that solar plexus energy to help you to keep going. So anytime you fall, people wonder, how do you keep getting back up? Because you have that fire within you. You're not letting that fire die. You're not letting other people tame that fire or burn it out. You're not going to let people drain you out of that energy. That's something we were all born gifted with. Sources, light, fire within us. So use that energy to do something worthwhile, something that you always wanted to do in your life, something that you always felt, empowered, inspired to do as well. What is it that makes you glow, that gives you goosebumps? You know, you watch something and it's like, man, I always wanted to do this. Go do it. When was the last time you did something for the first time? That's what one of my friends used to always say, that we, you know, just to like think outside the box and then try to go do something different. And that's how I even got the opportunity to go and do skydiving with my sister at one time on my birthday. I was like, I want to go skydive. And it's just because you want to feel alive. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. And it's because you've been believing that you're less than, you know, you've been showing up less than, you've been being very modest. You think that you're not as important. You're putting yourself less than, right? So try to figure out ways where you've been doing that, and then also pinpoint the people around you that are doing that. Start clearing house with love, and then start doing the practices to really build up that confidence, that fire within you, because you came here for more than just your existence. You came here for more than just, you know, to do things that are not even making you feel like you are connected, making you feel like you are alive. Now, granted, there are times where you could just be at peace and be still and just know that your purpose was the fact that you are born, you are here, you are existing. However, you still have a certain type of spirit about you that still wants to do something, right? And if it's nothing, that's fine. Don't feel bad. If you feel comfortable in that, you feel alive in that, then that's fine. Everybody doesn't have the same type of drive or ambition or excitement about things that they want to do, and that's okay. Everyone is different. There's no judgment. There's no right or wrong. There's only feedback. We're all multiple different colors, right? We're all the rainbows here, but it's still the rainbow. Okay, yellow, green, red is still part of the rainbow. Okay, however, look at the things that you've already done. I'm talking about from childhood. Okay, I was thinking about when I was in 5th grade and I used to draw Van Gogh paintings, and they were really good. So much so I always want to try to keep going back to the school to see, do y'all still have those pictures up? I'm sure they don't, but I'm like, did y'all throw it away? That was a long time ago. That was like 1995. Maybe they did throw it away. I don't know. What y'all think? I sure hope not. I want to go see if they still got it, but I digress. It's all good if they did, but they were very dope. You know, I used to model from young. I was in the Mickey Mouse Club. I've been dancing for a while. I used to dance from young, junior high school, elementary, junior high, even from when I was in Haiti when I was 3 or 4. Okay, all the way up to high school. And then my dreams were shut down because I was like, I want to go away and be on the Beyonce tour with my friend Mark to go and dance. And here comes a family member saying, listen, don't waste your time. People don't get money, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Mark is traveling, dancing with Usher, dancing with everybody. And I was so hurt. I was so hurt. Fuel your children's desires and passions, you guys. If you have children, like, nurture that, because that's something they're always going to take with them. It's going to help to develop their confidence because it's something they really wanted to do, and it manifested. Not only that, my loved ones supported me through it. It's so important. It's so important. So I hope this video sparks something within you for you to want to understand that the power of community, the power of epigenetics, how your environment is shaping your genes and your DNA and the light within you to really grow or to be stagnant. And remember, when you're stagnant, you're literally dying because energy is constantly moving. It never dies. So what are you moving and shifting to? Or are you not moving at all and becoming mud? Are you flowing like the water, or are you becoming mud? Right? I hope that made some type of sense for you guys. For real. And trust that you have people around that do want to support you, that do see the best in you. Vet those people out and bring them closer. Celebrate with them. Be grateful for them. Tell them thank you. You know, I'm not the type that I don't really like to ask for certain things, you know, but at the same time, I'm working through that. So I get what I need. Closed mouths don't get fed, right? But I don't want it to become, it's because I want to release codependency. I don't want to like keep asking, or if I'm asking certain things, it's going to be looked a certain type of way. And, you know, and that's also a belief we get to shift. But when we're around like-minded community, those mindsets, those limited beliefs, they get to shift. because you're not in the same community now. You're in a community where everyone is flowing, supportive, nurturing, loving. There is no resistance. So you don't have to bring your fears, your limited beliefs that are based around fears in that kind of environment. So that's why it's so important to clean house, and so important to really focus on yourself so you could see the errors of your ways. Like if I literally, and it's not to toot my horn or anything like that, I still have so much work to do, and I'm excited because I'm in a new age. I'm experiencing literally a new age in my life, and I want to do more. It's almost like all the heartbreak, all the pain, all the people that came in to try to like kill the fire within my heart, within my soul, within my solar plexus, it sat me down for a little while. And that was more painful for me because I allowed it. You know what I mean? And when I shifted that and I released that and I forgave myself, now I'm able to move forward again and really get back into my creativity back into just me being me, and even better me, because now I've expanded. You know, all we're doing is expanding and contracting. We're inhaling and exhaling. You know what I mean? We're being born and then we're transitioning, but energy does not die. It's constantly moving. It may just change form, but we're always going to be here. So do something with it. You know, it is important to look at yourself. It is important to be self-centered. It is important to be principally centered. It is important to look at yourself and to make yourself better, you know? So I'm really grateful for all the synchronicities that popped up today to support this topic, because I'm also shifting into a new era. I'm also bringing in new services, you know, offering tarot, offering Reiki healing and chakra healing, doing sound bowl healings, and I'm also transitioning, you know, and it's cool because I'm coming from a space of health and fitness, and a lot of people knows me from being in there. Being a licensed practical nurse for 13 years, utilizing that kind of information and knowledge and merging the two, because I understand and understand the importance of both medicine, Western and Eastern, or holistic or whatever. Like I understand, because it's a holistic thing. You can't say, oh, I only want the right side of my brain, I don't want the left. No, you need the creativity and the logic. You need both. You need both feminine and masculine to actually create something. You know what I mean? So I digress. I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to be inspiring, and I wanted it to, you know, shift the mindset of someone out there that possibly needed to hear that and to know that you are not stuck. Okay. You don't need to be around people that don't believe in you, that don't support in you. You can start by believing and supporting yourself. We all have that same mustard seed. Pour that bad boy into yourself. Nurture yourself, exercise, eat healthy, meditate, do some sound healing, do some chakra healing, do some affirmations, do some mantras, journal, write down some prompts. How do you see yourself? Draw yourself, create a new self-image for yourself. And you don't have to do this around anybody. You can do this in the corner, in the comfort of your own home. Start with you, pour into you, pray into you, meditate with you. Speak positivity into you. For all the ladies out there, all that love you've been giving to somebody else, all that attention, all that drive, all that push. I get it. It's cool to be that kind of support system for others, but who's that support system for you? You get to be that support system first before you could attract and magnetize to you a community of others that can come and bring that for you and to you. Genuinely, not because they want something from you, not because they see you shining more and they want to take from you and drain you, and not because they see you could heal yourself quickly so you're not going to miss anything if they take from you. No, they can fulfill within themselves and they can fulfill you too. You can fulfill within yourself and you can fulfill them too. Equal give and take, yin and yang. We need both energies. And, you know, the law of duality, all of that, they all work in so many different aspects of our lives. Okay. But if we want to see something to grow in our life, we get to start pouring, you know, that nourishing soil. We get to start adding some of that good water, some of that good raw energy, sun energy into our cells. Okay. Our cells are definitely listening. So whatever we're saying, that's what is expanding within us. Speak love. If you have pain, a bruise, a dis-ease, a discomfort, speak love into that space. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for existence. I have a strong immune system. I have a strong cardiovascular system. Thank you for my tough skin. Thank you for my brain. Thank you for my heart. Thank you for my gut. Speak life into yourself. It starts with you. You have a powerful voice. You can speak. You have a nice activating throat chakra. Use it on you first. Okay? That's all I gotta say. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. Share with somebody that may need this message today. Visit my website, today'swellness.com. Information is in the description box below if you would like to be one of my clients, or if you're interested in the services. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. You guys enjoy your weekend and celebrate yourself, okay? You deserve it. Peace out.